Hello, this is getting recorded on the same day as the video diary. I'm liking that though. I have a video diary series, and then I also have this too. I'm also thinking of working on thumbnails for these things, putting them on my hard drive or something. But think. That's like my best. That's the best I can do. At least I'm posting something. That ain't bad. At least I'm posting something, and I'm very happy that I'm posting something. And happy that I pivoted the diary content and just the talking content here. So much easier to post, by the way. I don't feel like scared to post this. Like I'm pretty much getting into the groove of posting now, and it's pretty chill. I like it, and it doesn't engage with schoolwork. I got my schoolwork done early. You know, I'm very happy with how shit's going down for me. You know what I mean? Thinking like every Friday I can post like a main, or every other Friday I can post like a main channel video, like a magazine. That would be fucking sick, eh? But the reason why I'm recording this for the people probably watching based on the title is if people are having trouble with schoolwork. And I know this might go on deaf ears because I'm just posting this into oblivion with no profile picture, no banner, no nothing. But the reason why I want to bring this up is I've always struggled with schoolwork my whole life. And I know a lot of people who procrastinate. Even one of my buddies, oh my gosh, I can't go out because I didn't work on an assignment and now today's the last day and I have to finish it by midnight. There's such an easier way to approach it, and I'm so willing to help out. So, to give a bit of backstory, I was a very, very good student. Like I was talking A student, 90s. I was doing freaking amazing. This is an elementary school. And from I'd say like from when I got into school to grade 6, I was an amazing student, top of my class. All I would do is study and play video games and like maybe go into like hockey or soccer. But besides that, I wasn't doing anything else. Around grade 7, obviously puberty started hitting, and I started thinking, oh, I got to be a little bit more rebellious, and I stopped doing my homework. And then from there, shit just went down. And I'm talking like I was like getting C's, B's. Like I was not bad, but I wasn't as good as I was before. In high school, I was able to lock in because just I wanted to make sure I had opportunities for college, and I made sure I worked harder, and I got the grades I needed to. Actually, exceeded at that, and I got into every college that I wanted, except for every university and college that I wanted, except because I had to pivot programs, and since I took courses for a specific program, they wouldn't let me into my university of choice, but rather I went to a college that I'm actually very happy with, and I'm saying this just to make sure I cover my ass. But in any case, for the first 2 years, 2.5 years of college, I was struggling so much with getting my schoolwork done. And to be completely honest, I never had the perspective that I have now, which ever since I met my girlfriend, who is very focused on studying, I've taken her studying practices into account, and it's been helping me a lot more. And what that is to work when you're at school. It's really that obvious. Like, here's how I think about it, right? I enjoyed this summer so freaking much. I didn't post a single thing. Screw you guys. Screw you guys. I posted nothing because I was nervous, but it was her that made me post this shit now. But anyways, what is it? I enjoyed the summer so much, and I had so much free time, so much enjoyability. I probably just made that up, but like made up that word, but like I had such a great time that I wanted to tap back into that mindset I had, and I knew schoolwork was gonna be in the way no matter what. Like without a shadow of a doubt, schoolwork was gonna be in my like way of achieving this goal. So when I went into the semester, I told myself consistently that I am going to make this semester as much like summer as possible. And how would I do that? Again, I can't get away from school or the homework. So what do? Why not do both while I'm at school? So that way, those days I can forget about them and then from Thursday to Sunday, which are the days I don't have classes, I can just basically do nothing, just clean up what I did at school. You know? Here's how I have it, right? Monday, I have class from like, let's say 12 to 5, right? I have 2 classes then, and in between the classes I can't do much because they're back to back, but from 5 to 9 or 10 or whatever, because I have to get picked up, usually around 5 or 10 p.m., I can do whatever I want. I have 4 or 5 hours just to complete more homework. I can do 5 hours of homework just right there. You know, most people do 4 hours of like a day. I got like, or not 4 hours a day, but like do like 2 or 3 hours a day. I could do 5 in one day. Then Tuesday, right? Hold on, sorry, I'm fidgeting. But like Tuesday, right? I get to school at 8, and then I finish my classes at 10:40. I get out of campus by 10 p.m. I spend 12 hours there. I spend 12 hours working on that project. And what I do too, in the bag that you actually, yeah, they're right there. The bag, can I kind of like the bag right there? That bag, I always stock it with snacks. I stock it with energy drinks. I stock it with exactly what I need to save as much money while I'm on campus. So while I'm on campus, from like 10 to like even midnight, because I drive those days, I can work 12 to 14 hours on campus. And then on Wednesdays, I have class until 2, and then my next class is at 6. So anything I didn't finish on Tuesday, I could just clean up Wednesday. And if I need to add something to an assignment or something, I can do it Wednesday. And then that's it, honestly. Hold on, I'm going to try something new. There's a pause button. Let's see what happens. Now, if that just actually worked and made a cut, that would be so sick. I could use that. That's so cool. Please tell me that worked. I can only see it in post because I do these in one take. But honestly, that's my mindset. Spend the time you can on campus to finish your schoolwork. So whenever you get back home or wherever you stay, you don't got to do the schoolwork. You could just stay. Or even then, book a day. Like, commit to a day where you don't work, you don't hang out with friends. Make sure it's not something like a weekday or something, not a weekend, because then you're kind of screwing yourself over. But commit that day, the second you wake up to the second you go to sleep, to do your schoolwork. And even if you can't do that, focus on the stuff you can do at school. In school, my editing, I have to use Avid Media Composer, which is really not that good compared to Premiere. And I'm obviously not downloading Avid. Are you kidding me? That thing's so freaking scary. But the computers at my school have Avid, and since I know the schedules in which each class that has Avid has class, I can work around that. So I can go, okay, so I won't have Avid until 2 p.m. I'm going to work on this project until 2 p.m. and then I'm going to walk back. And even then, I allow time for myself to take a walk along the lake, to hang out with friends, or even just chat for like 15 minutes, or like go on my phone for like 5 minutes. You know, I allow myself that time because I'm able to budget properly. You know, if you allow yourself so much time just to commit to this one thing, you're good. Also, consider your environment too. Your environment also kind of bleeds into how you work. If I were to just do all my homework at home, I wouldn't be getting anything done. Are you kidding me? I want to chill. Are you kidding me? I want to relax. It's so hard for me to do homework like at home unless I'm blasting like energizing music and having energy drinks and rushing that shit. Like, not rushing, but like I focus. But like, you know what I mean? Just having my relaxing lo-fi music on and I'm just chilling. Like, bro, it don't work like that. Like, if you got the free time, you can totally do that. At least something better than nothing. But your goal is to try and get as much done as soon as possible. Like, if you're at home, try to find a place, like a room, office, something that's not that comfortable. Somewhere where you can't just sit down and relax. That way, you have to lock in, you know? And that way you don't do it the day, like, before it's due. You should also think mindset-wise. Think that the day it's assigned is the day it's due. And every day you don't do it is a day that's late. That's how I think about it, you know? Like, if I do things right before the deadline, I'm like, oh, I'm super late to this. Because on my schedule, I'm super late. Are you kidding me? I want to do... where is this crease coming from? I'm so self-conscious, but... like... Oh my gosh, I'm losing my train of thought. When it comes to, like, pulling things till the day of, like, the all-nighters, I don't want to do that life. I've only done an all-nighter for calculus, and that was it. You know, that's the type of life I don't want to live. So if I can budget a whole day just to finish my projects and shit, that's perfect. You know, that way I don't have to worry or nothing. So 2 things you should try to take away from this video. Number 1, you have to consider your environment in which, okay, sorry, pardon me, my ass is itchy. Number 1, consider the environment you work in as something you have to consider when you do homework. Like, use your environment to your advantage. Put yourself in an uncomfortable situation to do more homework. Number 2, when you're on campus or when you're at school, use the time you have at school wisely. If you can stay on your school or campus or high school, wherever you are, for a considerable amount of time after school and just lock in to finish homework, do it. Do it. If you're only in school for a few days a week, freaking do it. If you can compile as many classes as you can into 1, 2, 3 days, freaking do it. Because then you can spare yourself time in the long run, and then the majority of your week can feel like summer. I feel like this can go for any class, either be psychology, biology, computer science, even computer science. I used to be in computer science, but I was so lazy. If I just did 24 hours, lock in, and also consider this with the questions. If you're stuck on a question, you don't have to keep doing the same question. Move to a new question. You know? Leave it up to the teacher to teach you, you know? The teacher is there for a reason. So I used to do this all the time. I spent 24 hours on a computer science project because I couldn't go to the teacher and just say, hey, like, what's it? I didn't go to the teacher. If I went and emailed the teacher about it, I would have had some, like, thing, you know? Or if I could have gone to campus because I was online. This works better if you're in person as well. If you have issues with your homework, go and talk to your professor or your teacher or someone. They're going to be there to help you. They have a grade themselves, you know. Your teachers have a grade themselves. Like, they are graded based on how well they teach you. It's not an entitlement thing. They teach you and they're getting graded on that. So they're nervous just as much as you are. So they want you to be successful. So email them. Get a consultation with them if you're stuck with your homework questions. But in any case, use your environment and use your time effectively. Consolidate. Like, push all of your like homework into as like few days as possible, but just grind it out. You know, if you got to work out early, like that's what I was doing too. I work out like 6 a.m. because I got classes at 10 and I want to spend that time working on homework. You know, do what you have to do to lock in and finish some homework. Okay, I'm gonna look over this footage. I hope all of you have an amazing day. Love y'all. Bye bye.